I think he looks keen to look at his teammates there. He's probably wondering, okay, lads, we're waiting here. We might as well talk about something. I wonder what teams do during these downtimes. Do they just talk, or do they stay silent, try and stay composed? I know different teams have different chemistries. And I'd like these chemistries to be put to light. I think it'd be very interesting for the viewer base to know how these teams work with each other and how their communication is. I mean, I know tournaments that do this, and that, of course, with a lot of more of higher caliber, I should say, high caliber play, where the budget is there and you can afford to have webcams as well and record the communication between all of the players at the same time, and are able to get them on stream as well. But either way, we are going to head for a little bit of a break until this issue is resolved. Don't go anywhere. The match should start soon enough. But until then, make sure you spot out Gamden and the Esports Bible, like I just said moments ago. And we're back, everyone. That was a very short break, but the player has reconnected. Major, Logic Man, Engine, Emo, Paz, all ready to get going. It looked like the issue was connecting to Counter-Strike, the actual game, not the server or anything. So, hopefully, everything is resolved and the issue will not persist. But as the game is being paused, I'm looking forward to see how SANGAL Esports can bounce back. Their economy isn't looking great, and looks like Major may be sticking with a pistol this round. Unless he picks up a rifle, they'll be at a disadvantage, really. I'm going to have to wait and see how that one works out. But Hauser will be able to have an AWP in his hands. We'll see if DIGNITAS can carry on through with the momentum they've been building up so far. 2-4 is the score, and this is the first map, DIGNITAS map pick. If you guys have joined us now, well, the issue is that Dignitas and SANGAL Esports, both with 2 wins and hands, could start and qualify to the knockout stage. But getting onto the B site already, Harry is able to find 2 kills already. Emo is finding 1 more, but Paz gets shut down instantly. Engine all by himself above is able to find 1. Let's see if he can find anybody else. So spotted so far, gets the spray down onto Heat, but will get shut down fairly quickly. As I was saying, Dignitas and SANGAL Esports, both with 2 wins and 1 loss in the bag, are looking for their third to get themselves a win here in Snow Sweet Snow. Get themselves to the knockout stage. It's definitely what they're looking for. SANGAL Esports surprising with the results. Domination against the Gamer Legion and Ling B Vikings. While Dignitas showing some mixed performances, but still ahead with 2 wins. Not looking that shabby either. The win does go to the Dignitas side now with a little bit of a timeout that has expired. Looks like Dignitas didn't have enough time during the technical timeout for SANGAL. They just needed a tactical one themselves. But yeah, that's going to be done and dusted with. And since the economy of SANGAL is fairly hurt, should be another round for the taking here for Dignitas. But this time, as we haven't seen before, Dignitas taking their time, but yet again, have their sights set on crossing outside. This time, there's one player lurking fairly close to the stairs there. I believe that is Logic Man. Now, that is an aggressive angle. He's got some assistance on a different corner. It looks like, ooh, V just half-asses the peak. He's able to get one. But damage was inflicted to the Dignitas squad. Okay, no rifle brought up now. None will be able to get collected. Unless Dignitas just withdraw from their position. Looks like they still want to start heading towards the A site. As V looks to hold back the people rotating from A. He's already able to find one. Spray down onto Emo as well. So that's going to be a simple A site take for them. They are going to take their time. Head up on the heaven. Until they get the bomb planted. Making sure that everything is cleared. Paz able to find the AK-47 dropped by Harry. But instantly loses it as V just says, no, you cannot get that. But Engine's still looking to be a nuisance. Finding a kill, but Dignitas, yeah, should be a fairly simple round for him. Engine will be looking to save that AK-47. And with 2 kills, SANGAL Esports trying to hurt the economy of Dignitas, but still, it won't be ever so effective. As Helzuk, once this bomb explodes, he'll be able to get to 5 digits of economy, I believe. So looking very strong. Looks like V isn't much of a cool kid because cool kids, well, maybe he is. If he changes the saying from cool kids don't look at explosion is actually cool kids look at explosions. Explosion can be fairly entertaining to watch. But this is not me promoting arsony. Absolutely not. Do not do it. But a full buy coming in from SANGAL Esports right now. Trying to come back. They've lost quite a few rounds in a row now. Dignitas are on somewhat of a streak. Momentum in their favor, for sure. SANGAL yet to be able to interrupt them. He's able to cross through on vents. Harry will be the man to lead the charge from outside. And Harry already making his way on heaven. Looks like Emo does have his awareness over there. So far, they're not going to push through. With 20 seconds remaining, time is of the essence. Harry able to find the first frag. He will get shut down from Paz. As Helzuk shuts them down as well. Bomb planted right now and a numbers advantage for Dignitas. Still a long way to go for Major to turn around and get on site. It's a tough task in the 3v4 for the retake on the A site of Nuke. Fairly simple round from Dignitas and very nice push from them. Getting themselves on site unnoticed and with minimal effort are able to close that one out. Fairly impressive stuff. Rounds don't have to be chaotic to be impressive, as Dignitas get themselves a 7th, and with 4 rounds in a row have gained quite the momentum. On site unnoticed and with minimal effort are able to close that one out. Fairly double upset it now from SANGAL, so they're looking to change things up a bit. Lost bonus coming in. They'll be able to afford just a little bit more. Have to be chaotic to be impressive. Perhaps this is what they need to get themselves a win, but it looks like he looks to aggress pretty fast. He's able to get the spray down onto Engine, but Paz is behind the site and is yet to be spotted. He does spray down, but it's only going to be good for a 1-for-1. 2v2, now actually a 2v3 as Logic Man spots out Harry. Emo just down Hellzerk, and now it's all down to Forest. All of a sudden, it looked like Dignitas had the numbers advantage and had control of the A site, but with 2 AWPs hanging around, they were able to mitigate that damage, and Forest needs to come up big with the clutch. 1v2 for the taking. Yet to get on the B site, but the same goes for SANGAL. The rotation just now is coming in. And that's Emo coming through. Now the bomb will be able to get planted. If he just plants it straight away, he'll be just fine. But the longer it takes, Emo will just get ever so closer. Now the info is given. They know where it is. Forest, right in the open. If the squeaky door opens and the AWP shot just come through, they will be losing that one, but this is a fairly long distance and it won't be favoring Forest much. He's going to take it all the way around, and that's probably the wisest idea for him. Spotted out, he's able to get the spray down, but now does he realize the second player is an AWP as well? Now he does. Close up the distance, but Logic Man, he gets the quick scope in. Shuts down Forest. And the 2v1 will not be permitted. SANGAL Esports getting themselves a 3rd. Very decent attempt there from Dignitas, but SANGAL got the better of them as soon as they got onto the A site. Not quite able to solidify the bomb plant, and Forest was then left all by himself. Good attempt for him, but it wasn't quite able to make it happen. Spray down coming in from Engine early on. Look at this, Harry. From behind, getting the spray down. Oh my word, it is a 1v1 at the start, but SANGAL Esports are controlling everything. Forest trying his best to get onto the site. Spray down finally onto Hellzerk. So it looks like SANGAL Esports may have found their stride now. 2 rounds in a row for them, but they need a lot more work to do. 3 rounds in a row at the start for Dignitas, then 4. But now, looks like with 2 rounds in a row for SANGAL, they might be able to bring things back. Now, the economy of Dignitas looks like it won't be able to survive after this one. Only 2 players look like they're in a somewhat comfortable spot. So they definitely need to win this in order to stay into the game. Similarly could be said for SANGAL. The Emo with the AWP will be holding down ramp. And in case of a push, slow push is what... Oh, he just saw the barrel of the AWP there. Double scopes in, but the boost comes in and he's able to get a shot through the wall. Now Logic Man is able to get one persistence there. Even though he was flashed, he waited just a little bit longer and he's able to live with it with 4 HP remaining. Players are getting burnt down from the Dignitas side, and it's major to get one more. Now with 2-man disadvantage, Dignitas, not much they can do until they get themselves onto a site and get themselves a couple of picks. 2 players from the SANGAL side are low, but they still hold on their weapons, and that's still a deadly factor. Heap finding one, Helzik, another. Emor tries to make things better, and he does. It is a 2v3 still, and Dignitas in a tough spot. Not yet to get on site, and the time is ticking. 30 seconds on the clock. Both made their way on heaven, have been spotted, but they've been able to get dropped down. It's actually Helzik with the AWP to get the bomb planted down on site. Smoke to come through. V is able to damage Major from afar. Molly. But Helzik will find refuge within the smoke heap, able to support his teammate from above. But it's still 2v2, and it looks like SANGAL Esports want to go for this one. Paz yet to walk out of vents. Knows there is imminent danger if he just walks through, but they're finally urging on forwards. If they can get the trade in here, that would be perfect, but Helzik able to find one. Major interrupts in the end, but he needs to touch the bomb. He's trying to sell the fake. Heap is going to push through, but he's the one to get the kill in the end. Bomb will explode as well, and it's Dignitas to take that win. And it was vital they did. As previously mentioned, their economy would have looked bad, and SANGAL Esports would have started to close up the gap. But that will not be the case. It is Dignitas still in control. Now Dignitas yet again looking to approach ramp. Engine this time from above. He's got on the high ground. The boost came in, and it's going to be a little bit of a lineup here coming through. If it's not checked, it'll be dangerous, but the kills do go away of Dignitas. Helzik not going to allow Logic Man to pass through, but Paz is still there. Why are so many players around this ramp area? It looks like they read the play like a book, but still Dignitas is the team to win this on top. Major coming from behind as well. Every single player of SANGAL Esports are playing around this ramp area right now, but Helzik is able to spot him through. And it's all up to Paz right now, and it's looking difficult. Peeks out, but Helzik wins him as well. 9-4 now for Dignitas, and it looks like they're very strong. Determined to keep on winning rounds one after the other. Wanting to have a 5-round lead so far on the map pick. And feeling okay on the terrorist side against SANGAL Esports. SANGAL Esports did pick the CT side, but I don't think they were expecting what was coming to them. As Dignitas is determined, but look at this, Major. An aggressive angle on him. Right underneath the smoke. Definitely play time with this one. You can hear some movement going in from Major. Looks like the round will be restarted. I'm not quite sure why. But it looks like a player may have disconnected over to Dignitas. And since no kill came through and no one spotted anyone, they will be able to restart the round without any issues. Looks like Forest game just crashed. Both Freiberg and Harrow just said that Forest's game crashed, and it looks like CS is having some issues. It's not the first time. I believe it's the fourth, actually. But it looks like Forest is back into the server. So is Freiberg. But these issues are annoying. And mostly for the players. So for SANGAL Esports had to take the heat of that. Obviously, both of these teams are going to have to be delayed. But now, everything is being restored. And with SANGAL Esports, the pistol buy is going to come through. DIGNITAS should get themselves on double digits now. They're looking in formidable form so far. Here on the T side, Freiburg already finding a kill onto Logic Man. I think he spotted out Engine as well, but he's the man to get the headshot. Engine? Okay, calm down. Paz able to perform on his side of the map. And now they find themselves with a numbers advantage. They're not close enough to pick up a rifle. Therefore, DIGNITAS can keep on moving forwards with a weaponry advantage. But Paz from above is going to try his luck. But Hauser decides, okay, you're going to fight with pistols. I'm going to fight with pistols. And he's going to get the kill. And now on 2-on-2. Well, SANGAL Esports, before they start pushing, are going to look to pick up some rifles. Shots coming through, but Hauser gets a better peek from the AWP. And now, it's all up to Engine. This time, no rifle near him, and I think the drop was heard. Both players are going to turn their attention towards the site. Engine going to pretend he defuses the bomb, but Harry has none of it. So a fairly expensive round for DIGNITAS. But at the end of the day, it will not matter too much at all. They will be able to fully buy up, and it is the last round of the half. And with the 10th picked up by DIGNITAS, SANGAL Esports need to get themselves a 5th fast. Shot coming through from Logic Man already, but it is a 1-for-1 trade in the end. Aggressive start from the SANGAL Esports side, trying their luck. Their default positions aren't working out for them. DIGNITAS seem to have a response to literally everything that comes out. Look at this. We'll get shut down though. Harry and Heat both get a kill apiece and now find themselves with a 2-man advantage. Making their way towards the A site. Engine mollied out. Paz, as soon as he walked out of vents, got shut down by Forest. Engine might have the same fate. He tried his best against Harry, but it's Harry to win it through. 11 rounds for DIGNITAS. 7 rounds ahead over the SANGAL Esports side prior to their switching of sides. Things are looking scary for SANGAL. Looks like DIGNITAS. Standard approach to the start of the game. The SANGAL Esports looking to get pushing onto the A site. Not going to force entry with flashes just yet. Major just lurking through, trying to see if he can spot anyone. But it looks like Freiburg, along with spotting someone, is able to get a kill early on into the round, trickling in. Freiburg exchanging just a few more shots, but the Molly is going to have to drop him low for a little bit longer. He can't quite join the fray just yet. Bomb planted. Numbers at advantage for SANGAL, but DIGNITAS are going to go for this one. Still with a couple of flashes in the bag. 3 players from above looking to get pushing. First flash expended. Now yet another one to come through. They're turning attention towards heaven, and now the drops are coming through. Logic Man and Engine both finding kills. Logic Man continues. SANGAL Esports, it looks like they found their stride on the T side, but Hauser, he's been able to find a couple of sick headshots so far. But it's only won this round. Looking outside, tries to get Emo, but the attempt isn't good enough. As SANGAL Esports get themselves the first blood of the half, as they look to close up the gap against themselves and their